Today I would like to show you the JJC remote control unit for the D300S. It also works with the D300, the D200 I suppose, the D700 and the D800. Check the description at the vendor you buy to be sure it works with your camera. It ships in this small box, and in the box we have two batteries. I already installed them here, and we've got the unit which goes on the camera. This is what triggers the camera, and this is the remote control and a cable. You've got 16 channels to ensure that it doesn't interfere with any other equipment you might have, which is radio controlled, like flash remote controls, for example. You've got a set of 4 small switches here at the back of the units, and you have to set the same channel, of course, for both units to make them work. Installation is quite simple. You pop the remote control or the transceiver unit here, the receiving unit here, and you install the cable. Just pop it in here, switch it on, and that's about it. The antenna can be extracted if the range doesn't work, and but at this short range here you can also put it in. Okay, operation is very simple. Half pressing the shutter button, a red LED goes on, which indicates the camera is focusing, and when you press it completely, then the picture is taken. Very simple, very intuitive. It's like the normal shutter button here. A very nice feature is that they have a small switch here, and this says here 0 seconds and here 3 seconds. It's at the moment on 0 seconds, so immediately when I press the shutter button completely, the picture is taken. And when I put it now to 3 seconds, this is a nice thing for self-portraits. You press it and it takes 3 seconds, and then the picture is taken. This is a nice thing, as I said, for self-portraits. You can press the shutter button and then put the remote, the radio unit here away, and position your hand otherwise so that it won't be on the picture with you holding the rear radio remote control. That's about it. Operation is quite simple, it works reliably, and I would like to sum it up with some pluses and minuses. On the plus side, it's quite cheap. It's about 32 euros, which is a very affordable remote control unit. It's easy to use, as you have seen, and well, it does its job. The build quality is okay, I would say. What I would have been a little bit more fond of would have been a better fit here. It doesn't really fit very tightly on the hot shoe. It doesn't fall off when you use it, so that's not a problem, but that's a thing of personal taste. I would have liked it a little bit more firmly here on the hot shoe. On the downside, we have two issues which are a little bit annoying. First one is the choice of the batteries the manufacturer made. First one, we have a CR2 photo battery, which is comparatively expensive compared to AAA batteries, for example. In here you have another 12-volt battery, very small format. And first question is, why did they use two different battery formats? You have to always have two different batteries as a spare. And AAA is used for other radio units with the Yongnuo RF603, I think they are. They use AAAs, and it would have just been a question of designing this case a little bit bigger or in another way to make other batteries fit. But and again, of course, this is a 12-volt battery here. This one is, I have to read it, I don't know. This is a 3-volt battery. Perhaps it's a thing with the electronics, I'm not an expert on that, but this would have been a little bit better if we had the same type of battery at least. The other thing which is quite annoying is that the electronics are designed in such a way that even if the equipment is switched off, there is a small creepage current, which means even if it's not used, there is always a little current leaking through the electronics, and it drains your battery. So the first time I used them, everything worked fine. Then 2 weeks I did not use them, and when I installed them again, I wanted to use them, it didn't work. And until I found out that it's the batteries, that's quite an annoying thing. Of course I switched it off. This unit here has an on-off switch, this one hasn't. It's just here pressing the button or not. And this is on the downside something which could have been made better, perhaps for future versions. But to wrap it up, it's an affordable and reliable shutter, and if you can live with 2 different batteries and removing the batteries after each use to prevent them from draining, this is a good choice for you. Hope you enjoyed the video and see you next time.